Alright guys, let's see if I can make as quick work of 170 to 179 as I did the last passage. Take a look at this with Huke. Note that this is, you had Heek in the last one, Heek with a long I. Huke is going to correspond to that. Huke would be to here, and then Hink would be from here. Alright, so Huke to this place or to this spot, Aeneas, right? He subit, he goes under, or goes from under, or ascends even, right? With septem collectis navibus, all right, that is an ablative absolute phrase, and then omni ex numero. The idea behind the omni ex numero is that he has septem now, but he originally had 20 with ginti. And then ac magno telluris amore. Here you have with magno amore, with great love, telluris, right, of the land. Egressi. Right here, note that egressi is a deponent verb, and so it looks like a perfect passive participle, but in fact it is perfect active participle. Having egressi, they optata potiuntur troes harena. The Trojans potiuntur optata harena. Here, harena is in the ablative case, as is the adjective optata, which agrees with it. And note that the verb potior, potiri, potitus takes an ablative as its direct object. So potior means something like to get hold of or to take, and it's used with the ablative. And note that the harena, the sand, is wished for because they've been at sea for so long. And what else do? They ponunt, they place their artus, right, their limbs, which are described as tabentis sale, right? They're wasting away from salt or with salt, and they place them in litore, right, in the shore. Ac primum, and first, excudit acates excudit, drives out or knocks out a scintillam with silici, right? Suscepitque ignem foliis, and he takes up the fire with foliis, right, with obviously something like leaves or herbage of some sort. Ad quarida circum nutrimenta dedit, and he gave arida nutrimenta. These are dry nutrients, right, all around. In other words, he's adding more tinder to the fire. Rapuitque in fomite flammam, and he took up the flame in fomite, in the tinder, right? Tum, then, cererem corruptam undis. Note here the use of cererem. You might remember that Ceres is the goddess of grain, and so here she's used by a form of metonymy to stand in for grain itself, right? And notice that the grain is described as corruptam, having been saved or snatched up from the undis. And then they also do, sorry for the break in there. People keep walking by the room and looking in here, and I have to stop the video. So they expediunt, they make ready or prepare the cere alia arma. Right here, you know arma as weapons, but they're described as the weapons of Ceres, right? So in other words, the things used for preparing the breads or the grains. And note, again, this is the third repetition of this adjective in a while. You have fesi, tired, rerum, of things, right? Weary of things. Frugesque receptas et torere parant flammis et frangere sacto. And they parant, they prepare to torere, to burn the fruges receptas, the literally the received, but more like the grain taken back up. In other words, the saved grains in the flammis, in the flames, et frangere saxo, and to break them on the rock.